My next tip is be present. It is such an easy thing to do on face-to-face classes because all you do is show up and of course the students see you. It becomes incredibly challenging online to let the students know that you're there looking at their work, seeing their progress, etc. So you want to make sure that you are very, very intentional about this. The first day of class, you probably want to set the tone and create a welcome video for all your students, and perhaps they can create one as well so you all get to know each other. I also like to show presence by having a bio and a picture in Blackboard, and that way students can go in there and read about me and know a little bit more. Office hours become very, very important as much as accessibility to the instructor. As I was saying before, in class, students can come in, they see you and they go, oh, profesora, can I ask you this or that? And so they can have access to you at all times. But when you're online, they need to know how can they find you. So one of the things I like to do is online appointments, and I'll share with you how that looks here in a minute. I have a virtual office in Zoom, and you can have one too. And you also might want to consider, of course, the email links, but also messaging programs that only allow a group of students to be in the group, such as Slack. Another way to show presence is through class announcements. Now, we want to be careful because we don't want too much of a good thing. So we don't want to be sending announcements all the time and the poor students don't know when was the last announcement, is this the latest announcement? So you do want to decide on a routine. You probably should have a weekly agenda that all the students get so they know exactly what's happening on that week. But if you have other announcements, maybe limit them to 2 a week. And you can also decide, are you going to have them be written, or are you going to create a quick video and post it? Are you going to send an email or do a discussion board? Whatever you do, you want to show students that you are interacting with them. The discussion forums, of course, become very important. And whether you have written discussion forums or video discussion forums, you want to be inserting your voice. I recommend you set time aside to do this because it can be quite overwhelming. So maybe you say Tuesdays from 10 to 12, I go into all the boards and I insert my voice, because a lot of people think maybe they need to answer to every post or create a response video to every video. Imagine how hard and time consuming that would be. And think about this in your own classroom. When you have students in groups and you are going around listening to their discussions, you're not hearing what 90% of the class is talking about. You're hearing the little group you're listening to, and then you go to another group and you listen a little bit of that. So think about your discussion boards in that way as well. Just go strategically to certain ones and answer a few of them. So I will show you some examples. So here's an example of my virtual office, which I keep on a Google Doc. It has the way that students can contact me via Zoom, and then they can sign up in any of the open slots that I have. This link I keep on Blackboard so students know that whenever they click on it, they can sign up for an appointment and I will be on the other side waiting to meet with them. If you decide to do video discussion boards, such as Flipgrid, which I will be sharing with you in a minute, you can see that you can also insert your voice there. So for example, if a student goes ahead and says hello.
Hola, ojalá que estén bien. Yo estoy bien, pero también confusa.
So you can also say hello.
Hola Litsi, wow, estás tocando tu guitarra y pintando y leyendo, me fascina.
As you may have noticed on the video I had made as a response, it wasn't very formal, but I think it's good to make quick little videos that are not as formal, because with our students, we also have very formal and informal interactions, so this just shows them that we're human. I hope that these little tips about being present in the class help you show your students that you're there for them.